balance go between staying focused on the task at hand and also embracing the opportunity of this week?
I don't think, like I said before, I don't think the distractions get to the players much. We're just going about our business. I don't think anybody's even noticed anything different to this point, probably except for me having to do some extra things. But the players had a good week of practice. We keep getting a little bit better inch by inch and foot by foot. So I think the players are dialed in and ready to do what they can against a really good team.
You'll prepare for every team the same way, as you've said. But with this week, how proud are you of the guys kind of stepping up to the plate mentally with the task at hand being so big as it is?
Well, I don't think there's any question we're playing one of the best teams in the country. When you look at their lineup across the board, it's hard to find any weak spots. I think they got guys that have a chance to play on Sundays at about every spot. But our guys are ready to challenge them, ready to try. I think we got to have a mature enough team to look this challenge in the eye and rise to the occasion a little bit. I think we'll have great fan support to help us do it. We got nothing to lose, but to go out and give everything we got and see where the chips fall.
Have you found any answers in the kicking game this week, or do you expect it to look sort of similar to where it's been the last few?
Well, it hadn't been very good, and the statistics bear that out. Certainly not something we anticipated. If we would have anticipated it, we could have done more to try to address it beforehand. But we're hoping Barrett gets ready sooner rather than later, and in the meantime, we're going to do the best we can.
Do you look or talk more about 2-point plays, and how does it change? Does it change play calling when you're maybe in the 15 to 30-yard line and fourth downs and stuff?
I think it more so than 2-point plays. Obviously, we have to have 2-point plays ready just in case, but I think more than anything, it changes your play calling a little when you get down in the red zone or overtime, those kind of things, to try not to, if you can, leave it up to a kick. But we kind of think that way anyway. We get in certain parts of the field that it might be 4-down territory.
Scott, Lamar and DiCaprio, how much have you seen them not just grow, but how that changes the aspect of the entire defense when you have some corners who are playing with the confidence they are right now?
Yeah, we've talked about how much better we are in the secondary. Those two guys, DeCap and Lamar, are a big piece of that. They've had a really good year so far. They got a big challenge this week. These receivers we're playing are as good as we've seen, probably better than we've seen. There's not just one of them or two of them. They got a bunch of them. If you give these guys a crack, they'll make a big play. Keep watching tape of them playing and watching the defense, and the defense gets a stop, and it's 7-0, and defense gets another stop, it's 14. Next thing you know, it's 28-5 or something. So they're creating big plays because of their scheme and the talent they have doing it. So our guys have a big challenge in front of them, but really like where DeCap and Lamar are right now.
Coach, how can the crowd help you out?
Well, I think it's up to us to try to keep the game close for as long as we can, and the longer the game's close, I think the more the crowd can have an impact on the game. So it's got to be us, it's got to be the players, the coaches, the fans, everybody. I hope on big plays and big downs, there's a lot of noise in there, and maybe the crowd can get us a play or two.
You guys found a home for that last scholarship yet?
We think so, but I'll announce that when I'm ready to announce it.
Granted, last year's game against them didn't go how you wanted, but since that game, did you notice your guys maybe get a little more confidence and feel like they can hang with some of the elite programs in the country?
I'll say there's absolutely no doubt in my mind where this program is going. The improvements that we've made, that we continue to make. I think we got some really good seniors on this team, but the majority of our good players are young still. So we got a ton of room to grow, and we're headed in that direction. I think last year we went up to Ann Arbor and got whipped. And we played another really talented team. We went to Columbus and we fought, and that was a big improvement. Sooner or later, this program is going to be ready to take on that challenge and overcome the challenge. These are the games you want, because this lets us see where on that road we are. I don't have any doubt we'll get there, and we'll take our swing on Saturday and see how far we've come.
Is the team loose? They're loose?
Yeah, like I said, I don't think our guys have anything to lose this week, but to go out and play. Like I said, there's a really good team coming in. I don't think a lot of people are going to pick us to win, rightfully so, because they got one of the best teams I think in the country right now. They're playing really well at a high level. So there's no reason for us to be nervous or uptight. We just got to go take our swings.
You guys decided when you're going to wear that alternate uniform?
Down the road.
You guys have had pretty significant performances, both offensively and defensively, that have built confidence in key moments this season. Going into a game like this, how nice is it to have those under the belt and to know that both those units have performances they can build on?
Yeah, it's step by step. It's day by day. I think we've cleared a lot of hurdles. I think last Saturday was a big hurdle for us to be in a bad situation and not crumble, but to stand fast and respond. So that was a big step for our team. Winning a big game against a really good team is a step in a hurdle we're going to have to jump over at some point, and we got a shot to do that Saturday. We'll see where we stack up with them.